Welcome to math class. Today we're going to be doing problem solving with pictures. Okay, make sure you have your whiteboard and your marker and something to erase with. Okay, today we're going to be doing our 10-minute math. We're going to look at what our goal statement. We're going to work some picture problems and I'm going to teach you some strategies. Then we'll do vocabulary review, and then you'll go to independent practice. For our 10-minute math, let's say this number together, 52. Now write it down on your whiteboard. How would I represent this number using cubes or other objects? So you can write it on your whiteboard. How many sticks and how many singles would you use to represent 52? How many towers of 10 will you use to represent number 52? How many ones will you use to represent the number 52? Okay, I will use 5 towers of 10 and 2 ones. Okay, how many cubes will you add if you add one more tower of 10 to your picture? That's right, 62. What if you added 2 more towers? Okay, that would be 72. What if you subtracted 2 towers of 10 from 52? Good job, that would be 32. Okay, so how do we find this number on the number chart or the hundreds number chart? Okay, where do you go if you add, let's find 52 first. 52 is right here, right there. Right here, 52. Okay, where do you go if you add one more 10 to this? Good, 52 goes to 62. What if you add 2 more 10s? 52, 62, 72. And then you would go to 82. Now we'll go back to 52. What if I subtracted 2 10s? Then I'm going to go up 2 blocks, 1, 2, to 32. Okay, today we will use different strategies to represent multiplication facts, and we're also going to solve some one-step word problems. Okay, what are the 3 most important pieces of information on a multiplication situation? 3 of them are how many groups there are, how many are in each group, and what is the total in all the groups. Okay, for this you're going to go ahead and pull up your student slides. Those are in Google Classroom. Picture Solving Strategies is the name of the assignment. So if you'll pull those up, those are going to be what we're going to work on. Okay, this one is actually there. So for our strategies, what we're going to do is I'm going to review how you would find each of these in a problem. Okay, for this slide, we're going to discuss picture problem strategies. What do we know in this problem? Do we know the number of groups? Do we know how many are in each group? And what is unknown? Okay, so our problem is there are 10 apples in a basket. Each apple has 3 worms inside. How many worms are there in all? So we go back over here to this screen. The number of groups is there are 10 apples in a basket. So we're going to fill in the number 10. The number in each group is going to be 3 because there's 3 worms in each apple. We don't know the total number in all of the groups. So we're going to have to figure that out. How are we going to figure that out? Are we going to use an illustration and do equal groups? Are we going to use repeated addition? Or are we going to use multiplication? So I'm going to choose here to do repeated addition. That's going to be 10 groups of 3, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus until I get 10 threes. Equals. Okay, so I have, count my threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 threes. So now I'm going to count. Another way to count this would be skip counting. You're going to skip count 3 10 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So the answer to my problem is 30. What multiplication equation would I write? I'm going to write 10 groups of 3 equals, the last number I counted right here is 30, so that's our answer, 30. 10 groups of 3 equals 30. Next slide. Okay, what do we know about this problem? Do we know the number of groups? How many are in each group? And what is unknown? Alan sees 6 cars. Each car has 4 wheels. How many wheels did Alan see? Okay, so we've already gotten the number of groups filled in for us. Alan saw 6 cars, so that's how many groups he has. Each car had 4 wheels, so we're going to fill that in. We don't know the total number, but this time let's add 4 6 times. That's repeated addition. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals, so let's skip count to get here, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I counted 4 6 times and I came up with 24. My multiplication equation is going to be 6 groups of 4 equals 24. This is the number of groups. This is the number in each group. Next slide and last example. Mia bought 5 packs of juice boxes. Each pack has 6 boxes inside. How many juice boxes are there in all? Okay, so how many is our number of groups? We have 5 packs of juice boxes, so we're going to put a 5. Each package had 6 boxes inside, so we're going to put our 6 here. Okay, and we're going to do skip counting to figure this out. So we've got to count 5 6 times. Okay, so let's count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our number 5, and I'm going to record to make sure I have the right number. Okay, do I have 6 numbers written down here? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last number is the answer to my multiplication problem. My multiplication problem is 5 groups of 6 equals 30. Okay, makes sense. If it doesn't, go back up to slide number 9 and look at them again. Okay, we also have a word bank. We're going to try to figure out what these mean. What is more than one bunched together in the same amount? And we're going to move this over to the side, and it'll tell us what that is. That is called equal groups. More than one bunched together in the same amount. You can represent this using circles. What is the answer when you multiply? The answer to a multiplication problem is called a product. Okay, what are the numbers called that you multiply? Those are called multiples. Oh, wrong. Scratch that last slide. What is it called when you add the same number over and over? That is called repeated addition. Okay, what are the numbers called that you multiply together? Those are called factors. 9 and 3 are factors. 27 is the product. What's another word for skip counts or skip counting? Multiples. Those are multiples. Okay, it's time for you to try it all by yourself. Remember, you can watch the video as many times as you like to see if you can get it. Make sure you turn in your work.